Hey guys, today I am going to do a little contouring for you. I'm going to just show you the basics of contouring and what I personally do for myself. Now of course everybody is going to contour quite a bit differently depending on what kind of shape their face is, what kind of nose they have, and etc. But this is the 101, you would call it, really, of contouring, and this is the basics. So I just wanted to show you personally what I do and yeah, how to contour. Okay, so you could basically use any contouring kit you have. Personally, I use the Anastasia contouring kits. Now I have the powder and I have the creams. I use both on a daily basis. You don't have to use both, you could use one or the other. I'm going to get my foundation brush and I'm going just to lightly go in on the tip. Now I'm going to make that fish face and I'm going to go from the corner of my ear, like the top corner, to the bottom corner of my lip. So I'm going to kind of go downward. You don't want to really go too high or too low. Okay, as you see, I did from the top to the bottom. Now I'm just going to blend it out. Okay, as you see, it is blended and it looks a lot better. Like now my face looks like I actually have some cheekbones. Now I'm going to take the same concealer brush and I'm just going to go on the temple to my forehead. Now you can receded area, basically that's what contouring is. So it depends what you want, but personally I always go on top of my forehead and my temples. I don't feel like I have such a big forehead, but I do like the way it looks afterwards. I'm going to go back in with that color, and that's the color I'm basically going to use for my whole face. And I'm just going to like dab a little bit and just highlight, and I'm going to just highlight a little bit more on my temples. Just going to blend it in. I should have put my hair back for this. I'm just going to go in and blend it out. And you want to make sure this is really blended. And everybody's nose is different, so depending on what kind of nose you have and what you want. But I'm going to just go on the bridge of my nose and the corner of my eyebrow. And I'm just going to go downward. And I'm also just going to go on the top of my nose and the sides as well. I'm going to take the lighter color in the middle and I'm just going to go on the side of my nose just for it gets blended in a little bit better and it looks more natural. Because sometimes if you have just that line, it looks a little harsh. And I'm going to take the other side of my concealer brush. I have a two-sided concealer brush, which is really good for contouring. And I'm just going to go in and blend it. And make sure it's all blended out. This is something I like to do because I have very small lips. I like to take that darker color and just put it underneath. And kind of like blend it out. It just makes my lips look a little bit bigger, and that's also just like making it pop a little bit more. I'm going to go in with the powder. Like I said before, you don't have to do both. You could do one or the other and then just put like a translucent powder over it to set it. But I would suggest to definitely set it. So now I'm going to go back in. I mix these two colors. I'm going to do again the same thing that I did before. And I just kind of used the top to do my nose. It really was the wrong brush to do my nose, but because it's just the powder I already went in with the cream, it's not a big deal. Now I'm going to take that highlighter brush again, and I'm going to use a banana powder from Anastasia. And now I'm just going to take that little shimmer color and I'm going to go on the bridge of my nose. In fact, I'm just going to use my fingers. And you kind of want to dab it on your nose in the front if you want to bring your nose up a little bit. It just makes it look a lot more chiseled that way. And I'm going to take it, I'm just going to go back on the sides of my cheekbones to highlight it. This way everything gets to even out. If you do have a double chin, you can take the darker colors and go on the sides and go underneath is what I always do. Just because I feel like I do have somewhat of a double chin. And make sure you blend it out. I also always go on my neck. It's not a necessary step, but I do it. And there you go. That's like 101 of contouring. That's basically the basic of it. Everybody's face is going to be a little bit different, so you're going to tweak everything just a little bit to make your face pop out and whatever your feature that you want to kind of slim down and chisel out and hide. But for me, that is what I do, and it does make quite a bit of difference. Now, if you did enjoy, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I will link my Twitter, Instagram down below as well. Until next time, guys.